Hello, Steve. Today is Wednesday, June the 18th. And today was my third last day of work before the summer. So once Monday comes to a conclusion, I'll be done work for the time being. And that should certainly do wonders for my challenge progress. Which, in all honesty, has been downright awful in recent times. I'm still sitting at 62.5 miles run over the year, a pretty poor number. I also have pretty much not learned to cook any new meals over the past 2 months. So I'm pretty disappointed with my progress in those challenges. I'm not as concerned about my other 4 challenges, which are learning to play the bass, learning some yoga, making some math resource questions, and getting back into the habit of reading. And that's because I was expecting to take on those challenges in the free time I had over the summer. The other 2, however, I was hoping to chip away at over the course of the year, so I'm going to have to really make up for it during the summer. So the next 7-week period is going to be crucial for the challenge progress. If I don't make progress in the challenges over the next 7 weeks, I can pretty much say that it's not happening this year. But I'm determined to make sure that that doesn't happen, and that I achieve all of my goals by the end of the year. So it's time to create a plan of action to get these challenges done. For running, I'm currently sitting at 62.5 miles. Over the next 7 weeks, or 49 days, if I can up my miles run to 5 every day, I can get 245 miles run in that period. And given that I have no work schedule, 5 miles run every day is very possible. I just need to make sure every day that I go out and get it done. As for the cooking challenge, last time I checked I was around 13 or 14 meals cooked. So over the next 7 weeks, it's entirely possible to learn how to cook 21 new meals. Because that would simply be 3 new meals a week. So that is my tentative plan of action starting immediately Tuesday. And perhaps if I'm lucky, I can get a head start on both of those in the coming days. I'm just going to fight the temptation to sit around all day watching World Cup soccer. Speaking of which, so far my predictions that I made are going pretty bad. One of the teams I predicted out of the Final Four got eliminated today. And as a matter of fact, that team, Spain, was, along with Australia, the first team eliminated from the World Cup. I also made a big prediction that Cameroon would make an underdog run into the next round. And they played like a terrible team today, lost 4-0, and were eliminated. So this is not going very well. Also, since my last video, the NBA playoffs have come to a close. And it turned out that the Miami Heat were defeated by the San Antonio Spurs. And this is just the greatest victory for sport. And that's because the Miami Heat relied on superior individual talent and playing one-on-one basketball. All the while, the San Antonio Spurs played really great team ball, incorporating a lot of passing and sharp, crisp, open three-point shooting. In other words, San Antonio played the way that you should play basketball. And it's always a good thing for sports when a team defeats individuals. In my last video, I talked about the LA Kings winning the Stanley Cup. And I forgot to congratulate you for, in the 3rd round, correctly predicting the LA Kings to hoist the cup. In the final series, I also predicted the LA Kings would win the cup, but you predicted in the 3rd round and beat me to it. And for that, I award you the king of Stanley Cup predictions. So let's just say you win that one. And speaking of games that you're going to win, let's talk about Battleship. Your previous shot was, of course, a hit. And to state the trademark phrase of the game, you sunk my battleship. It's painfully obvious that my time in this game is running out, so hopefully I can get some hits really quick and get some luck on my side. My shot is B8.